Hey guys, Tim here. Or you may better know me as the voice of Horacio in the hit podcast Reflex Save. It's been a cold minute since we have taken a step back and looked at how far our fearless heroes have come. So we wanted to take a few minutes and give you a little recap. So come with me as I take you through the journey so far. The story begins at a funeral for the town speaker of Goodmead. It is here our four heroes found themselves defending the town from a sudden attack. As a result, the moon druid Svieta, played by Jen, the law bard Carnelian, played by Zimma, the hexblade warlock Wodun, played by Andrew, and the grave domain cleric Horacio, played by myself, are given a job from the town to deliver mead to the far reaches of the 10 towns. After overcoming blizzards, bandits, and blasphemy, the party bestows the name Dogcliff on the goodest of the sled dogs, the bestest of boys, before arriving at Carnelian. There, a treat of warm apple chowder leads to a rout of cultists, most notably Wodun's charming best friend Terry, that had taken over the local castle. The mead sled then slid on into Carnelian, where a drunk, dragonborn townspeaker deputized the party to find some items that had gone missing from the town. On a bender that began after Wodun saw the face of his god, our heroes drunkenly set out for the stolen goods, which in turn leads them to a Duergar bunker at the foot of a mountain. After fighting their way into the bunker, our heroes uncovered a Duergar plot to infiltrate the 10 towns and acquire rare crystals known as Carnelian. While returning with the stolen goods, two of our heroes, whose deities had recently exerted their influence more strongly, found themselves in conflict in a dramatic clash in beliefs. With tensions running high, the goods were returned and the party then set off for Goodmead. Along the way, our heroes made a brief stop back in Carnelian, where the party learned of missing individuals reported in the 10 towns. This piqued Carnelian's interest, as up until recently he had been a missing person himself. From here, Svieta adopted an orphaned baby owlbear, who she named Otto, on the final leg of the journey back to Goodmead. On returning the empty mead sled, our party learned of another attack on the town by a fearsome creature known as a verbeeg. Deciding to put an end to Goodmead's misfortune, our heroes tracked the verbeeg back to its lair. After a fierce battle, the party returned to Goodmead victorious. However, the town's drunken revelry was bittersweet. The adventurers had learned of a second verbeeg mate that had escaped. Deeply hungover, the party enlisted the assistance of the town guard to hunt the final verbeeg. However, the tracks ran cold on the outskirts of Bryn Shander. Rather than turn back, however, they stayed at Horacio's lodgings within Bryn Shander. It was here that they learned of a cabin out in the wilderness where an individual was researching putting an end to the everlasting winter plaguing Icewind Dale. In an effort to avoid a ritual sacrifice, the party decided to return to Goodmead to wait out the new moon. It was here that our heroes found themselves battling their own personal demons, and only by trusting in one another did they survive the night. In the morning, the party decided to head to East Haven to investigate clues they had discovered regarding the Duergar infiltration. This led them to an ice-locked ferry on the East Haven docks, where more Duergar blood was spilled, and more details of a plot to take over the 10 towns were discovered. After a spooky seance at the White Lady Inn, the party pursued a lead at East Haven General Hospital, where one of Carnelian's missing persons had turned up. After triggering a patient breakdown, Carnelian recalls memories of escaping strange creatures on an alien ship crashed in the mountains to the south. After this revelation, the party raced out to try and locate the whereabouts of the crash site. After a brutal combat with a series of monstrous creatures, the adventurers locate the downed ship. While exploring the vessel, our heroes encounter interplanar beings known as gnome mind flayers who offer a truce. In exchange for locating a power source to get the ship flying again, they would give the party 2 laser guns. Wodun accepts the first gun as a down payment. A gun... Callan, I think you've handed me the wrong sheet. It's got to be the wrong sheet. Callan, I think you've handed me the wrong sheet. It's got to be that. Hooting sheet, man. No, it's true. Absolute fucking madman. What other crazy hijinks can this mob of adventurers get up to? Keep listening to hit podcast Reflex Save to find out. And thank you for listening. Hey, Callan, will a star work on the way?